Welcome back to my channel. I'm Vicky and I love all things fragrance, body care, beauty, and I love a good haul. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you miss any of my uploads. Okay, if you are interested in building your niche fragrance collection, but don't really know where to start, then just keep on watching. But keep in mind, this is subjective, this is my opinion, and based off of scents that I personally enjoy. So if you find that you have a similar scent palette to me and you're interested in starting a niche collection or just buying a fragrance or two that would be considered niche, then this video might be for you too. Okay. So this is not an all comprehensive list. I just have 10 fragrances I have picked out. So yeah, so first off, if you are interested in a scent that's not a typical scent and you are open-minded to trying tea scents, I would highly recommend Gris Charnel from BDK. This is just such an amazing tea scent. And I didn't think it would be something that would fit my vibe. I'm usually more of a sweet floral, marshmallowy, or like rose, but there's just something very special and unique about this scent. And aside from having a dupe to this, I don't think I have another scent in my collection that's exactly like this. Like, this goes well with like other tea scents I have, like Velvet Santal from Kayali and Donna Born Aroma Green Extravaganza. But this is in a lane all on its own. Not a safe blind buy. However, I feel like more people might like it than not if they actually smell this. So do with that what you will. Highly recommend like getting samples if you can. Sometimes it is easy to go the dupe route for certain fragrances. Really, if you want to get a test run, alternatively, if you just want a cheaper option, yes. But we're talking about if you want to actually buy the fragrance itself. You can get samples. There's Lucky Scent, Scent Split, probably some other websites I don't know. I think there's one called Decantalize, something like that. But yes, this scent, yeah, definitely a great scent to add if you are interested in starting a niche collection. Now let's get into rose. Since I mentioned rose, I love rose scents. Rose is Vanille from Mancera. Rose, sugar, and vanilla. This is so good, and it leaves an incredible scent trail. Like, incredible. I will never forget, I went to get my nails done one day, and how you walk in and go downstairs. So when she came, she said, "I could smell you upstairs." And I'm like, yeah. What I love about not just Gris Charnel, but this one, I think most of these that I have on the list, not all of them, but most of these you can find on discount sites. I feel like most Mancera fragrances you can find for under $100. So with that being said, don't be intimidated by a niche fragrance for the most part, because a lot of them are available at a discount, like from legitimate places that you can buy fragrances from, so you don't always have to break the bank. So that's another thing we should debunk. You don't always have to break the bank to get a niche fragrances. There's some that just ain't gonna be on a discount site, so if you want it, you're gonna have to spend it. But there's quite a few, mainly like Mancera, Montal, BDK. There's several other ones, Xerjoff. There's a plethora of other niche brands that exist, not exist, but that are on discount sites, so you're not paying retail. So we love saving coins where we can. But I didn't say it to say nothing because we love saving money. But if you're interested in starting a niche fragrance collection, great addition to have. I'm trying to remember what the name of the dupe to this at Zara is. I'm drawing a blank, but Zara has a dupe. So if you want to see what that smells like at Zara before splurging on the money, I'm not necessarily trying to give the idea or convey the message to go and buy a dupe, but just if you want to get an idea of the scent profile and if it'll be a fit for you before you go surfing around on sites trying to buy them or even paying for samples. If you can go in store and smell something that has a similar vibe or might outright be a dupe, why not? You can go and smell it for free and then decide if you want to go and buy it. Now I said that, probably say nothing, so let's move on. Cult favorite for a reason. This should have been on my list of fragrances that I will always repurchase, but I was trying to keep it cute. Delina exclusive, worth the hype, okay? Rose, woody. There's something clean about this too. Delina is just an amazing fragrance. The performance on this is crazy. And I feel like even if I couldn't find this on a discount site, this will be worth the splurge because of the performance. It's like you are getting every dime you paid for. Delina, when she clocks in, she works all day. And I love that. Delina is a great addition to add to your niche collection if you like rose scents. And you really cannot go wrong with this. And I'm going to keep it in the family. And I'm going to go with Altair from Parfums de Marly. This is technically on the men's line, but it's unisex. It's something orange chocolatey about this to me personally. And it is just so good. Like, every time I smell this, I always think of Orchidee Vanille from Van Cleef & Arpels on steroids. Like, they took that to a whole nother level and made it like in a very, very intense version. Altair, yeah. And next, again, if you are into like soft, feminine, sweet florals, you could really not go wrong with 100 Silent Ways. Child, can I not talk? 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. This one is like peach, tuberose, so good. This is just such a pretty scent. And the dent, okay? And I feel like this one's pretty inexpensive on discount sites, honestly. And it's just so pretty. Like, such an easy reach scent that's just effortless. You can just throw it on and go, not have to think too hard about it. Highly, highly recommend this. This should probably be at the top of the list because it's such an easy wear. So yeah, I feel like you could smell this and really enjoy this. So yeah. Now let's get into a couple heavy hitters. Okay. Yeah. 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 Angel Share from Killian. It is just boozy, spicy, so good. Like, they was in a bag with this. If you are not afraid of a scent that's going to reach the people before you do, a scent that's going to radiate, take over a room, okay, I will not forget one time I had worn this. I layered this with Pumpkin Cupcake from Bath and Body Works. I went to Marshall's and I was walking around the store and this lady was following me, like all up in my scent bubble. And I remember I heard one of the sales associates telling the guy, "Oh my God, you smell amazing. What do you have on?" And in my mind, I'm like, that is not him you smell. That's me. But I ain't say nothing. I just kept it pushing. And the fact that he really answered the question, knowing he looked like he ain't showered in 3 days, really pissed me off. Cause you, anyways, I get to the register and the sales associate that was walking around like returning something back to a shelf started to cash me out, and he was like, "Wait a minute, that's you." It is. Another pointless story to say, amazing scent to add to your collection if you are interested in building your niche fragrances. This is, you got to be ready to be noticed wearing this, okay? I get complimented pretty much every time I break this out. Next, I don't know if Navitus is niche or indie, but it's in this video, okay? This, Lord. This is Ambrosia Imperial. This is the collaboration with Navitus and AI the Great. Listen, they was in all of them. AI, the perfume, everybody. They was in their bag with this, okay? That, you cannot take this away from her, them, none of this. They were in their bag in the lab with this. Boozy, decadent, like when she said dessert but make it perfume, Lord, okay. You know what? Let me just give her things for this, okay? Cause yeah, and a little goes a long way with this. Wow. Whew. Navitus is one of those where they don't do sales often, and even with the sale, it's still pricey. So this is one of those where if you want it, you're gonna have to spend it. Okay, just FYI. Next, prepare to be sick of me with this one here. Okay, I don't care how many children she has roaming around. Okay, this is the mother. Okay. Don't get me wrong. There are some incredible dupes to this, but this right here, I heard, well, read online that it's been reformulated. So I don't know what the difference would be between what I have in the reformulated version and, well, what I have in the original. And I don't care, because this is amazing. Like, the way, respectfully, okay, sometimes when it comes to the original, there is just something that is in it that is extremely hard to duplicate. Some brands do a really good job, come really close, but sometimes there's just that one. It could be 99%, but it could be that 1%. Okay, that 1%. They're like, you know what? Let me just go this route. This is so good. I've been running this down into the ground lately. Probably why it's on this list. My list might look a little different if this were summer and I were reaching for other fragrances, but we're approaching winter, so yeah. But this is special, okay? Bianco Latte is, again, a lane. I would say in a lane of its own, but she got a lot of children out there, so. But Bianco Latte is so good. Just like the creamiest coffee ever. It is just perfection. So yes. And I'm probably gonna have the same comment. I don't know if Lorenzo Pozzalia is niche or indie, but Van Ecstasy, you wanna talk about the vanilla? I haven't tried all vanilla, so they're there could be some competition. I do want to try, I don't know if it's Indult by Tahoda or Tahoda by Indult. I don't know which order that goes in. I want to try the original of that. But this has, I think, 7 or 8 different kinds of vanillas. This is just amazing. To where it can even kind of smell a little chocolatey. And this with Bianco Latte, don't get me started. Okay. I have a dupe of this from Dua. It's decent, but it ain't this. Okay, it ain't this. This is just so good. Okay, this is another one that I would repurchase this. Okay, if I empty this bottle, I would repurchase this. If you are interested in starting a niche fragrances and you are a vanilla lover, okay, you should absolutely get your nose on Van Ecstasy from Lorenzo Pizzalia, for sure. Last but not least, yeah. And what about it? Yeah. I know, I just got into it. I'm late to the party and I can't shut up about it. But Baccarat, yeah. Yeah. I don't want to say it's like an absolute must-have if you want to start a niche collection. But I feel like at some point, if you want to go the niche route, you should at least visit the MFK line to see if something lands for you personally. Yeah, this is such another easy wear. And yeah, all I can say is yeah. If you want to start a niche fragrance collection, this is something you should consider adding. Again, you could smell all of its children. Okay, it's plenty of children sprinkled about between different brands, between Zara, other dupe houses. If you want to get a sense of what the scent is like, yeah. But if you want the real deal, So, in my opinion, these are 10 scents that you should check out if you are interested in starting a niche collection. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.